Hello everyone, so today's tutorial is about how to create your sleeve. Now this sleeve is another level of sleeve. There's already a sleeve that is beginners friendly that is already on my channel. So if you are still a beginner, I'm going to put the card in this video so you can see the beginner friendly sleeve. Now this one is like an intermediate level / advanced level kind of sleeve. So are you ready? Like, pull up your bootstraps and get ready for this. It's not too hard. I'm just joking. It's not that hard. So I'm going to try to make it as simple as I possibly can. The first thing that I'm going to do is to draw my reference line right here. So this is my reference line, and then for my reference line I'm going to measure the length of the sleeve. Now before I move on forward, there are about 5 measurements that you need for this sleeve pattern. The first measurement is from your sleeve length. That is going to be from your shoulder to your wrist. From your shoulder to your wrist, that is your sleeve length. The second measurement you're going to need is from your armpit to your sleeve to your wrist. Armpit to wrist. Armpit to wrist is called underarm length. So that is your underarm length. So here to here. The next thing you're going to need is your waist. Don't mind me, your wrist. Okay, so instead of measuring here on your wrist, please do not measure here, because if you measure here, it will be very difficult for you to pull your garment off of you. Like, we'll have to have a real fight to get that garment off of you. So make sure that you measure here instead. So here, that way if you're wearing a shirt, it can be easily removable because it passes through here. Now if you're creating with a stretchy fabric, then yes, you are free to use here because it will stretch over this. But if it's non-stretch, please measure here instead, and that is going to be your wrist measurement. So you need your wrist measurement, then you need your bicep, which is here, your bicep right here, like right around your armpit, immediately after your armpit. Can you come closer? Immediately after your armpit, your bicep, you're going to need that measurement as well. And then I think these are the measurements that we need, and if I remember any other one, I'm going to let you know. All right, so the first thing we need is our sleeve length, like I mentioned earlier. Now the sleeve length that I'm using is 24 because my arms are pretty long. You know, that's how it is. So I'm going to just measure or draw my line for my sleeve right here, my sleeve length right here. Then I'm going to create like a reference point smack in the middle of my pattern. So the amount of pattern that you need is mostly your bicep measurement. So whatever your bicep measurement is, that's like the amount of pattern that you need. You can add extra 1 inch on both sides, you know, just in case it blows over or whatever. So like a nice smack in the middle of your bicep is good. My bicep is it's not too much. I don't eat the gym as often. It's 6.5. So it's 13. I mean, so 13 will make the middle 6.5. So I just need 6.5 somewhere. So I can just measure like a 6.5 here. My paper is not completely correct, but it works. So I'm just going to draw a straight line here, smack in the middle, and this will be my middle reference line. This is my middle reference line, right? Now the next thing that I need is my underarm length. Now, like I said, you measure from under your armpit. Under your armpit. This is hard. It's not easy, but when you have skills, you have skills. All right. So my underarm is from here is 20 inches. So I need 20 inches from my wrist to up my line is 20 inches. Remember, I said it's from your wrist to your underarm. So I'm just going to measure my 20 inches here and put it right here and draw my line here like this. Okay, so after drawing that, now this from here to here is going to be my sleeve cap height. That is, from here to here is my sleeve cap height, because from here is the top of my sleeve, here is the bicep, and here is my wrist. Okay, right there. Now next step, the next step is to take our wrist measurements, divide that into 4. Remember, wrist measurements, divide that into 4. Now my wrist measurements, and I'm taking the measurement like here, so that gives me 8. 8 divided by 4 is going to be 2 inches. Now I'm going to split the 2 inches on either. So after splitting it 2 inches on either side, I'm then going to also go to my bicep and do the same thing. Like I said, my bicep 13 inches. I'm going to divide that into 4. That means I have 3.25, and I'm going to 13 divided by 4 is 3.25, and I'm going to put 3.25 on either side of my line. That makes it 6.5 in total. Now I'm going to join this all the way here. I'm going to try to join it and then do the same thing for the other side. And then join it like this. And then I'm going to then elongate it to the top. I'm also going to elongate this to the top. Okay, so don't forget your wrist divided by 4 is what you're going to start with here. I had 8 divided by 4 is 2 inches, and I put 2 inches on this side and 2 inches on this side. My bicep is 13.5 divided by 4. I had like 6.25 or 6.125 and 3.125, and I put 3.125 and 3.125 here. Okay, so after this, the next thing is to create our eye in the middle. It's like a nice round circle right here, and what is going to help us to do it is to know the midpoint of these two. Now this is our midpoint here, because from here to here is 4 inches, right? From here to here is 4 inches, so our midpoint is going to be 2 inches here and 2 inches here. So adding this here, on one side we are going to go up by 0.25 inches. We're going to go up by 0.25 inches, and on the other side we're going to go down by 0.5 inches. So go up by 0.25, go down by 0.5. Now where you go up by 0.25, that is going to be your back, and where you went down by 0.5, that is going to be your front. All right, if you go up by 0.25 somewhere, that place is automatically your back, and if you go down by 0.5 on the other side, that place is automatically your front. So now I'm going to then draw a slant line like this. I don't really need to draw the slant line, but just for effect I'm drawing it. I don't need it. Okay, so now we're going to make our eye. We're going to draw a circle from here to here. Draw a circle to meet the 0.5 mark here. Draw another one to meet here, and draw another one to meet this one back right here. So let's draw our circle. So try to make your circle as curvy as you can, but still by the time we finish it's still going to look like a eye. And then I'm going to draw this one to meet this one, and then this one to meet this one, okay, as you can see, it looks like the shape of your eye, right? Let's try the shape of my own eye. Does it? I think it does. So it looks like the shape of an eye, and this is the kind of effects that you want. And you see that the cap is a smooth curve. If it is pointy, there might be an issue, but since it is smooth like this, that is great, that is nice, that is exactly what we want. Now moving on to the next stage, as you can see the sleeve is not yet coming out, and you're like, Yele, what are you doing? Don't worry, we're gonna get there. Somebody say, we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. Okay, so I'm going to fold my paper like this. See the way I'm folding it? I'm folding it like this, right? Like this. This is the front. I'm folding it on this line, and I'm going to fold it like this. Now if you look at my paper, you can see that I can see this line here. I can see this curve right here. Let me bring it closer. I can see this curve right here very clearly, and that is my front curve. So I'm going to trace it out with my marker. Okay, now if you don't have a marker, you can use a tracing wheel. A tracing wheel will also work, but it's best for you to use a marker because that's the way to shine through, and it's best for you to use this kind of paper because to shine through. But even if you use a white paper, it's also going to shine through because it's a shiner, whatever. It's a shining thing. I don't know if you got that joke, but let's just forget about it. Okay, so since I can see my curve, I'm just going to follow that curve right here like this, and then I can also see the straight line through my paper. I'm going to follow that straight line all the way to the bottom. So let me take my ruler and follow my straight line. Now this straight line is the middle line. This middle line right here is our straight line. Okay, so I already drew this line, right? And you can see our middle line. Look at it. So if I press my paper, I can see the middle line all the way to the bottom, and that middle line is this line right here, our middle sleeve line. Okay, so I'm just going to draw that line all the way down. Okay, I'm drawing my line, and then the bottom is also slanted a bit, and I'm going to just follow that line like that. So we have drawn one side. Look at that. Look at our sleeve. Just like that. We already have the front side of our sleeve right here. Now let's repeat the same process for the back side. So we're going to fold it like this. See the way I'm folding it. Please don't make a mistake with the folding. Don't fold it this way because you will not get it you will not get the marker to be on the correct side. So you're going to fold it from the right side in like this. Right side, you flip it. Right side, flip it. All right, that's it. And then we fold it like this. And once again, I can see my curve, and I'm going to just draw the lines of my curve like this, and then I can see my straight line. I'm going to take my ruler and draw my straight line all the way to the bottom and bring it. So here is our full sleeve. You see that? Can you see that? Now here is our full sleeve, and then here is how you create your sleeve. Now if you are creating a suit sleeve, you know there's something where they say two-piece sleeve. You know, when you say you are creating a two-piece sleeve for a suit, this method makes it so easier for you to create a two-piece sleeve, because this is from here to here can be one side of the sleeve, and from here to here is the other side of the sleeve. Do you understand? Like here to here is one side of the sleeve, here to here is another side of the sleeve, here to here is the middle. So this can even be a three-piece sleeve, it can be a two-piece sleeve, and it can be a one-piece sleeve. So if you know how to draw a sleeve pattern like this, there's no pattern that will be a challenge for you. Now in the event, now let's look at this. In the event that when you measure this sleeve round, like this, it is not big enough, or your armhole is more than this. This is 16, right? No, this is 17. And let's say the armhole you created for your top, well, it's not 17. When you created the armhole was like more than 17. There's an easy way to fix it. All you have to do is increase the body of this thing a little bit, just a little bit. Okay, so you can go up by 0.5 inches and then join this gradually back to this like this, and then also join this gradually back to this like this. Now by adding this extra, your line would increase a little bit more. Another way, which I don't really like that, is to widen your bicep just a tad on either side. And a very easy way, if you don't want to stress yourself, you don't want to give yourself a headache that nobody sends you, you can just increase it on this side by 1 inch and on this side by 1 inch, and you have your extra here. But the technical way to do it, or the best approach is to increase it here and try to doctor it all the way around. Now I hope I have been able to convince you and not confuse you that this is a great way to create your sleeve. And like I said, if you want to pieces it, this is 1, this is 2, and this is 3. So this is the middle panel, and this is the back panel and the front panel. And if you want it all together, you can just cut out your pattern all together like this. Now this is my own pattern. I'm going to keep it. For anytime I want to create a suit sleeve or I want to create a regular sleeve, I'm going to keep it for myself. So thank you very much for coming with me on this sleeve journey. I wish you a happy holiday, and I hope to see you next time. Do not forget to subscribe, do not forget to like, do not forget to share, do not forget to comment. If you have any question or you just want to say hi, I would love to say hi back. Thank you so much. Bye.